Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. I just wanted to continue with some remarks that I had started at your last meeting about public information. Maryland has some basic guidelines about public information that are really basic guidelines for local governments, municipalities, and counties. And I would encourage you just as strongly as possible, put as much sunshine in the past that you can, recognizing that there are many legitimate reasons to go behind closed doors to conduct business, but whenever you can, you're doing yourself a very big favor as an elected official. You're doing the citizens of the community an enormous favor to let them see transparency in your transactions. And a couple things we talked about was the need to, for instance, when Commissioner Jablonski arranged to have one half of your meeting streamed, that's really a very helpful practical thing. You're complimented for that. But when you don't stream the other half of them, the most important part of your workshops where you really make the decision, and as you should, hammer out the issues and the details and go back and forth, it just makes it more difficult for you, as thick cases show. It would be better that people saw it and were coming up. When you don't allow citizens to comment until after you've taken actions, as demonstrated by some things here, that harms the decision-making process. I would encourage you, other municipalities, open up their workshops for comments, and they let citizens talk. I would encourage you to let the citizens have the input, because it'll help you make better decisions. You can always disregard their opinions and thoughts, but if you don't have the data, that the advice and suggestions they're willing to input, it affects the decision-making process. So I'd encourage you all to do all of those and publish your workshop agendas, and particularly to stream them, since you're doing all the latest things like Twitter. And they really are things, and they cost nothing and open up the process. But the core one of not sharing the workshop, and please don't take more restrictive measures. You're fairly restrictive by benchmarking against county and city government. But what I wanted to conclude with today that is new is I pulled a convenient sample of your closed meetings that you've gone into for the last, say, 6 or 9 months, and I have those and can share them with you. The Maryland Attorney General's opinion is that you must state beyond citing the code to consult an attorney, for instance, is one that you frequently use. That is not sufficient reason to go into closed meeting. You have to, by Attorney General's opinion, and cited in the Centerville case that I shared with you last week, you have to cite protecting the sensitivity of the subject, some reason that you're going there. And there is a form that is not the form that you use. It comes out of the Maryland Attorney General's guidance document, where you cite the reason for it and the subject matters that are going to be discussed. And even when you do that, I mean, to say go into advice to discuss legal counsel, what they said in the Centerville decision that they recently found the Centerville Council wrong with, they said, look, you may cite the reasons you're going without affecting the confidentiality if anybody needs a copy of that. But I would encourage you to look at the manual and follow these basic guidelines, because they're just really helpful for all parties and will help you with better decisions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Gary?
No comment at this time.
I do.
Same here.
Kathy?
No comment.
Okay. If there ain't nothing else, then I have a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second? Can't. The way it's on now. I'm sorry. Okay, second?
Say it again?
Second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed?
Opposed.
Meeting's adjourned.
Would it be possible for the audience to repeat what you just did?
You can't hear anything. It's one on the back. From the speaker at
Nobody can
the,
hear what you did, Mayor.
or the board.
Had a motion to adjourn the meeting. I got a motion and a second. 3 yeses and 1 nay. The
Was it for a
meeting's
closed
adjourned.
meeting, Mayor?
Pardon?
It wasn't for a closed meeting, it was just...
Oh, no, it wasn't for a closed meeting. The meeting's adjourned. Yeah. That's it.
All of it.